there is nothing you have to do in this moment to be ready for who you're becoming, for who you are right now. There is nothing that you haven't done that needs to be done. If you just come into this exact present moment, you will know that everything's okay and we can let go of a couple things that we don't really want to service anymore. Hi, everybody. I'm so happy to have you here. Thank you for coming. I wanted to host a bit of a self-love night. So I want to let everyone come in. Good. I'm so glad it's so much better. I want to let everyone come in before we get started and just get settled a little bit. And then we'll do a little meditation. It'll be super easy. I've had many people in my life tell me that meditations with me are the easiest. So if you're afraid, do not worry. I've got you. It'll be super simple. And I really wanted to focus tonight just on really connecting inward. So we're going to do a couple practices on how can we tune into ourselves. I think we have the new year started, and I know that that can feel like a rocky beginning for a lot of people because there's so much noise from the outside. There's so much, this is what you're supposed to do. This should be done by now. You should be here by now. And what I want to do is give us a moment to be able to kind of slow that down. And I think the best way to slow down time when it might feel a little fast or a little confusing is by using the magical power of going within, which is one of the biggest gifts that we have with self love. So if you're with me and you're down for that, I'm so happy you're here. We're going to have the best night ever. A couple things for this live, just so you know, it's so, so helpful for me. If you're writing comments, I'm able to just kind of gather the energy, get reflection back from you, and it helps me to keep this going and know what the group needs. When we're in the meditation, I love to kind of just pull off of what this particular group, everyone who's here right now, really needs. So we're going to flow today. It's going to be amazing. And then I have a special surprise and a special practice for you. Okay? Sound good? Everyone love it. I'm happy you're here. Thank you for coming. And I'm going to start with this is a really beautiful oracle deck. It's called the Healing Waters Oracle deck. So I'm just going to pull us a little card for just the energy of this group, the energy of this night, and what everyone might need. Oh, okay. Oh, I love it. That's so funny. Thank you. That's what it says. Gratitude, appreciating what's sustaining you. How awesome is that? If you were here on the first one before it got all messed up, I asked everyone to come in and say something you're grateful for. So, isn't that just perfectly lovely? Oh, thank you, Riley. Well, you've come to such a beautiful place, Substack, and I am so happy to be your introduction and have all of you guys here. That just makes me so, so, so happy. We also got the pearl. Okay, this is exactly what I was thinking, so I'm obsessed. We got the pearl, which is alchemy, the reward at the end from grit to grace. But we got it with let it go, release the past, forgive, soften, move forward. So, what I'm feeling is that before we can really fully enter into the new year, let's let a couple things go. Really gently, really easy, no big deal. And then we're going to invite in all of the exciting, beautiful rewards that 2026 has in store for you. Capiche? We love it. I love you guys. I'm so happy to be here. Okay, so if you're into it, go ahead and make sure you're in a really cozy spot. We're not going to go right into the meditation yet. We're going to just do a little mini kind of breath work sort of thing, mindfulness sort of thing. So make sure you're feeling really cozy. Okay. And get into some type of seat that feels okay. You can even lay down if you'd like. Um, and all I want you to do is I want you to close your eyes and just imagine that everyone here, we're in a circle right now. So we are in an equal, gorgeous circle. And you can feel that we're all sitting in a sacred space together. There is an amazing, glowing, bright fire pit in the middle. And in this fire pit, collectively, we're gonna be able to just let go of some things that we don't need anymore, that we're ready to let go of. And you can kind of feel us looking at each other, everyone's saying hi. I know we're online, but we're able to connect in such a special way. And so by doing this and sort of letting ourselves tune in, you will feel the effect and how this changes the night that we're about to have. So everyone say hi to each other, welcome yourselves into this space. And if you want to get woo woo with me for a little second, but I'm guessing if you came here for a meditation night, none of this is too much for you. Um, then allow your higher self, okay? Allow your higher self or your higher power, whatever it is, allow them to let my higher self know what you might need. So you'll see me and you'll see my higher self above me hanging out, and you can just send your higher self there and let them know that if there's anything that you might need to go ahead and send it through to my higher self, and hopefully it'll come through at some point through the meditation or through the talk or the exercises that we do. Okay. And when you're ready, wiggle your fingers, come out a little bit, and let me know that you're done in the chat or just say hi again. Okay. And then we will keep moving forward. So I want to talk a little bit about letting things go. I think that sometimes when we're in between this amazing doorway between a new year and an old year, it might feel like you didn't really get a chance to kind of brush off the year yet. And I want to give us a space to do that today. But sometimes when we let things go, I think that we feel like we have to do it in this very dramatic way. We have to rip off the old self. We have to rip off the masks we've been wearing. We have to, throw away that person's things, bury everything. And it has to be this dramatic thing. But it also can be something that feels a little bit more like softening. It can also feel a little bit more like you just kind of brush something off your shoulder a little bit and you let it go. And you actually don't have to know every single thing that you are letting go for it to work, for you to move forward, for you to keep growing. You don't have to let go every single mistake, every single bad habit, every single intrusive thought to really get that feeling of a clean slate. There is nothing you have to do in this moment to be ready for who you're becoming, for who you are right now. There is nothing that you haven't done that needs to be done. If you just come into this exact present moment, you will know that everything's okay, and we can let go of a couple things that we don't really want to serve us anymore. So I'm going to ask you a question. This is a journal prompt I do. You don't have to answer me in the chat. Okay. You can keep it to yourself. You can write it in your journal if you brought one, or you can tell me, which may inspire vulnerability in others. So it's totally up to you. But my question for you is, what is something that you'd really like to not bring along with you anymore? Something that could be let go of, something, a fear, a wound, a habit, a worry, something that you just don't want to hold on to anymore. If you'd like to just like say it in one word in the chat, amazing. I love it. Shame. Oh, Laura, I'm so glad. Good. That's exactly what I want. Thank you, Keelan, for saying shame. Anything that you feel you just don't want to hold on to anymore. Something you wanna let go of. Re Is that resentment and rage? Is that a new word? I love it. Anything that you wanna let go of that you're ready to just release. My lack of confidence in general, fears of the world, casual relationships when I want depth. So good. Thank you guys for being vulnerable, because something that's so cool about self-love is that when we decide to really get honest with ourselves and we decide to really tune into our own selves and our own needs and get honest, then we actually begin to be able to inspire that same vulnerability and honesty in others. So it's such a powerful thing, even just to write something like what you're writing in the chat right now and be like, this is something I don't want to carry this anymore. And I've been carrying it. And you tell yourself that it's safe to have those things and it's safe to tell other people. And you're also telling other people that it's safe for them to do that too. So thank you for participating. Let's see some of these. Okay. My lack of confidence in general, fears of the world. Yes, let it go. Casual relationships when I want depth. Rage, resentment, my new favorite word. Guilt for choosing my healing over family. Oh, now that is a big one. My habit of cutting people off and isolating, that's a big one for me. Amazing. If you're just jumping in, we're just kind of talking about a couple of things we might want to let go. And it can be something that's just in this moment. It can be something from last year. It can be something you don't want to bring with you. Now I want you guys to tell me something you really want to invite in, something that you want to let come your way. Voicing it is so powerful. Saying it out loud is so powerful. Feel free to say one word, feel free to say 10 words. Something that you want to invite in, something that you want to bring towards you, something that you want to hold, consistency, expansiveness, true love, and respect for myself as a person. You guys are so awesome. You guys are the most beautiful people on the planet. Thank you so much for being here. Unity, courage. You might see someone else's comment and be like, mm-hmm, that's mine. That I'm copying that one. Growing in my career, switching jobs, knowing I'm capable of change and doing hard things. That is freaking awesome. I love it. This is amazing. So we're going to use these things that we're saying right now and we're going to use them in our meditation. Oh, I love it, Riley. A new job that I enjoy. She said, I want to enjoy the way I make money. Okay. Don't get that twisted. And also friends, new friendships. I love it, you guys. Oh my goodness, I love it so much. Isn't it feel so nice to just have a moment at the end of January? It's like, I don't care that you're saying the new year is on January 1st because I'm gonna take my moment. And if you know about the year of the snake and the year of the horse, gosh, I know that I just wrote the date down, but I literally think it's like February 17th that the year of the horse actually starts. And so we're still in this like shedding period right now, letting go of old things. And then for me, thinking, yeah, 17th of February is the year of the horse. And then the year of the horse is like action. But all of these cards that I pulled for us, nurture, comfort, and protection, let it go, wishing, the pearl, all of those things are all about just like letting it go for a moment before we get to that part of just like calling it in an action. And we can take a freaking moment, can't we? I've been using January to reset. That's amazing. Yeah, I really hope it's not frozen. I really hope we don't have Wi-Fi issues. It's gonna break my heart. Um, so I think by kind of chit-chatting for a little bit in a community, in a group about something you wanna let go of and something you wanna invite in, we can kind of like open up the space a little bit and give yourself a little more time and a little more room before you have to jump into everything. Are you guys still able to hear me? Because I would love to get us in a meditation, but I have a couple questions before we do that. Um, I'm okay. The connection's okay. Just let me know. And then could you tell me, okay, amazing. Okay, cool. So let me know who's a beginner in meditation, who meditates a lot, never meditated before, meditated once. Let me know. So whenever I do self-love coaching, and I used to hold these groups a couple years ago, we would do lots of meditations, but I consider myself a beginner's best friend. So, breathwork beginner, awesome. Beginner for sure, beginner. Okay, yay! I love having beginners. Okay, cool. It's gonna be so much fun. You just have to trust me and trust yourself, okay? It's gonna be so much fun. It's not any woo-woo crazy stuff. Oh, I love it. I meditate a lot every day since high school. Amazing occasional meditator. Yeah, totally makes sense. All of that makes sense. That's perfect. Everyone's welcome here. Um, so here's what's gonna happen, when we go into the meditation. I'm gonna flow. If you let your higher self come to me, this might get a little bit trippy. I'm just gonna see what comes through. I have an intention for us all, which is to get some space to really tune into ourselves. We're gonna let something go and we're gonna invite something in. And it's all going to be about just coming home to ourselves. So it's going to be an amazing opportunity, if you've really needed a moment to just kind of spend some time with yourself. My voice will always be here. You can always come back to my voice. I'm pretty much not gonna like have you go do your own thing too much. So we're just gonna be like following. I'll have us kind of guided so you can rest in that. So there's nothing you have to freaking do. There's no secret, there's no rhyme or reason. Close your eyes, listen, and have a fun time. That's literally it. Okay. We don't need to, you don't have to do any ohms. You don't have to, there's nothing special. Okay. You just get to be here and enjoy. Maybe you'll have an experience. And if you don't feel like you're a super visual person, don't worry. You might feel something. So just, let this be an opportunity to try something new, try something fresh, try something again. Okay. I need to meditate more. You've taught me well, though. I love that. You know what? I need to meditate more too. So no worries on that. Before we begin, go ahead and set an intention. If you could write it in the chat, that'd be amazing. And then we're going to get off of the chat just for a moment while we're in the meditation. I'll be here though. If you have something you want to write to me, I'll be able to see it. And we're not going to spend a super long time. So don't worry. um, but just write an intention in the chat for this meditation. And an intention can look like, I just want to tune in. I want to slow down. I wanna let something go. I want to feel connected to myself. I wanna feel connected to this group. I want to feel peace, like Damon said. Just go ahead and set an intention. To take things slow and worrying less, to be present in my body and the moment, to take things oh, I already read that one, oops. I love this. I wanna slow down and be present right here and right now to listen to my inner knowing. This is so amazing, guys. We got it. We are just going to do exactly that. We're going to get present in our bodies. Okay. So I have a surprise as we get started in the meditation. This is going to bring us in. Okay. I just have a little surprise. Some of you might know about it, some of you might not, but you are the only people to know about it because it's unreleased. But this is my unreleased, soon to be released guided journal. It's called Becoming Your Own Best Friend. It is a pure work of my heart. This is the proof copy, so this won't be there. And it is filled with journaling practices, guided journals, literally everything you can think of. It's just from my heart and soul. And we're going to do a really short practice from it. And it's called the body scan. And this is just going to help us get a little bit more tuned in to our body. And when this book is available, which is hopefully very soon, then you'll have this. Tons of meditations are in here. There's affirmations. There are mini meditations for you. There's an entire deep dive journaling section. There is a whole workbook when you wanna work through a specific pain, a specific trigger, an open section for journal it's just it's a work of my heart. So I'm very grateful to get to share it with you guys tonight, and I'm very grateful that we can do a practice from it. There's also lots of writing on self-love. I'm just really excited about it, and no one in my life even knows about it. So, thank you for being here, and, oh, thank you guys so much. Thank you. Yeah, it's called Becoming Your Own Best Friend, and it's not out yet, but it will be. So, we're gonna do the body scan, and this is just a way to tune in and get present in your body. And this one's really simple, and it's gonna be right from this page, so I will read it to you. First things first, we're gonna sit comfortably, and then we're just gonna softly close our eyes. We'll have a moment to chat in between the big meditation and this. Um, so just sit comfortably, softly close your eyes, and let's put one hand on our heart and then the other on our low belly. It might feel unusual, it might feel new, that's okay. Just a hand on your heart and a hand somewhere on your low belly. And we're just gonna take a really deep breath in. So take the deepest breath in and hold it at the top and let it out. And we're gonna take another deep breath in and hold it at the top and let it go. Take another deep breath in, hold it at the top, let it go. Continue that breathing and sort of take note of how good it might feel just to close your eyes and breathe for a second. Think a little bit about your day or maybe your week and how many times you really get this moment to just breathe in and breathe out and let go. We're going to do something called the body scan, and we're just going to slowly scan each part of us. Again, this is something that might feel a little bit silly, but what it's going to do is it's going to really connect us to our bodies and help us ground down. It's a somatic practice. Um, and so take another really deep breath in, a full breath, hold it at the top, and just let something go on the exhale. Let something just go. Release something, soften it. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna start at our head, the very top of our head, and you can say this inside. I just want you to say, "Hello, head." You might giggle a little bit. You could say it out loud if you want to. It's totally up to you. And then we're gonna say, "Hello, forehead." And maybe you'll just have a soft smile, which is gonna just hack your brain a little bit. And then we're gonna say, "Hi, eyebrows." And we're gonna say, "Hi, eyes." Hello, ears. And as you're doing this, you're just kind of like taking note of each of these parts of your body. You're becoming aware of it, you're sensing it. It's helping you actually just get into your body. So I'm gonna say hi nose. Now I'm just gonna say the body parts and you can keep saying the high part inside, okay? Say hi to your mouth, neck, shoulders, and now that we're at the shoulders too, go ahead and just like drop them a little bit. Maybe you roll them a little bit. Okay, your chest, your heart, your stomach, and then your upper back, your middle back, and your lower back. And we're gonna go down through our hips. You can say, "Hey, hips, what's up, girlfriend?" Then your right thigh, your left thigh, your right arm, your right hand, and all of the fingers on your hand, your left upper arm, your left lower arm, your left hand. We're gonna go down your right calf, say hi, left calf, all the way to your ankles, all the way to your feet, all the way to your toes. And then I want you to just take your just kind of scan through the top of your head all the way through your body. And if you like, this is an amazing time for you to set a container for yourself. See what you notice. If I was having us do, keep your eyes closed. If I was having us do a journaling practice, we would probably write down what we noticed, but let's just stay here because I can feel that. I can feel that we're all here. You guys can tell me about it later. Okay. So check what you notice in your body. What is the quality you can feel in your body after tuning in with it just a teensy bit, just a little bit? And pick a color of light, any color that you like. Maybe it's multiple colors, maybe it's a rainbow, maybe it's pink. And I want you to just watch it flood from the top of your head all the way down. Just imagine it. Maybe feel it rather than see it. So just feel what it would feel like to have, a golden, sparkly light just washing over you and protecting you. And then give yourself sort of a container, give yourself sort of space within this light. Now you're connected to your body. Now you have this light surrounding you and cocooning you. And then I want you to imagine from the base of your tushy, I want you to imagine a root like a tree. And you're going to take that root from your body all the way down into the ground. And then it's going to go all the way down through the layers of the earth and the soil. And it's going to make its way all the way into the middle of the earth. And you're just going to rest here for a moment. We're going to get grounded here in our bodies in this present moment. This is the present moment. This is where you are, right here, right now, connected to yourself. You should feel so proud for taking out this time for yourself. And now I want you to imagine the feeling of love. I want you to imagine in your heart space, go to your heart space. What does it feel like to be loved? What does it feel like when you think of the word love, when you think of the feeling love? And I want you to offer it to yourself. I want you to imagine or actually hug yourself and say something to yourself that you've really been needing to hear. Something you wish someone would tell you. Something that you tell all of your friends and the people in your life, but you never really get to hear it yourself. Give it to yourself, offer it to yourself. I'm smiling because I'm so proud of everyone because I can feel everybody actually doing it. Oh my goodness, all of these just souls that are getting the self-love that we need and we deserve. So give yourself that love. Take a moment there. And when you're ready, I want you to bring your awareness and your attention up above your head. But I'll give you guys like a little moment because I don't know if we got emotional there or not. So when you're ready, just meet me at the top of your head. Okay. I want you to imagine that in front of you is a little glowing fire pit, a ball, a bowl, some type of just fire, but it's contained. And now that you've connected and given yourself some love and you've really given yourself something you need to hear, I want you to ask yourself, what do you not want to hold on to anymore? And we're going to put it into that fire to be renewed and released. But this is such deep work you're doing because you're really connecting to yourself and really asking yourself this question. You might get an image, you might see an object, you might feel something. What you want to release might not have words. That's okay. So I just want you to gather it right now. And then we're going to bring it into our hands. And imagine you're holding everything that no longer serves you, that you are ready to let go of. And you're ready to let go of it because of how deeply you love and appreciate and want to care for yourself. You might even notice a bit of an attachment to this thing. You might notice some resistance. That's okay. No big deal. Just notice it. That's cool. No big deal. And when you're ready, I want you to take this thing that you're ready to let go of and just pour it, throw it, drop it into your own personal fire pit and just let it go. And I love the fire for cleansing because it just is going to renew it. It's going to let you just burn it and let it go and let it become something new. And then I want you to repeat to yourself, I let this go. I release this. I forgive myself for holding on to this. I love myself enough to let go of this. Watch it just pour into the fire. And then I want you to notice in this odd, interesting in between space after letting something go, I want you to notice the softness and the space. Where in your body was space just created that it may have not been before? Does your heart feel a little more spacious? Is it aching a little bit from the thing you let go of? Is there more room in your belly? Is there more room around you? Ugh. So I want you to take a really deep breath in here. Just breathe in that work you just did, hold it at the top, and then let go with a big audible sigh if you can. Let go of that thing that you just let go of. Feel the release and the weight of it lifting off of your shoulders, and take another really deep breath in and start to imagine inviting something new in. Take a deep breath in, hold it at the top, let the rest go. Now I want you to see yourself again. Remember, you're in this beautiful colored light of your choice. And I want you to decide that anything that comes in next has to be that bright. It has to fit. It has to pass through this incredible protection of bright light energy that you've put around yourself out of deep love for yourself, out of deep adoration for yourself. Because when you put that protection around yourself, you said, I am now going to let go of what I no longer need because it doesn't serve me. And I love myself enough to let go of the things that don't serve me. So I also love myself enough to believe in unexpected gifts, to believe in rewards, to believe in gratitude, to believe in kindness, to believe that your wishes can be granted, to believe that you deserve your dreams. You deserve the things that you really, really, really want. And I want you to say that to yourself. You can say it out loud. You can hug yourself again. You could say it in your mind. I deserve the things that I desire. Oh, and you gotta say it a couple times because you're gonna notice how the ego and your brain are gonna be like, "Ooh." So say it again. I deserve the things that I desire. I deserve my dreams. I deserve my wishes. And because this is the fairy and the moon, we're gonna wish upon a star. Okay? So I want you to imagine in your mind's eye a wishing star. And it is bright and it is glowing and it is magical. And you're going to make a wish. You're going to call something in, something that you want to allow to come your way. I can feel, get excited about it. I want you to notice when you think of this thing, what happens in your body. Do you notice tingles? Does your brain light up? Does your heart light up? Does your body light up? Do you feel a little excited? Does it feel like you just like drank some soda? What is the thing that lights you up? What is the thing that makes you feel like starlight? And when I was a little girl, I used to love wishing on stars. So your inner child might love this one, okay? And I want you to cast your wish. And make your wish. And then imagine from the sky, from the ethers, from beyond, that wish making its way to you. It doesn't matter the time. It doesn't matter when. It definitely doesn't matter how. It just matters that you believe that it can and that you deserve for it to make its way to you. Let it come in. Let it come into your heart. Let it come through your cocoon of light. And now notice what that feels like in your body. Notice what it feels like to believe in yourself. What does that feel like? Kind of scan your body again, like we did at the beginning, the practice from the journal. Go from your head all the way down, all the way through your body, through your toes. What does it feel like to believe in yourself? I love myself enough to believe in myself. And I want you to come back and imagine, and you're still with your eyes closed, imagine that circle that we were in at the beginning. If you came in late, you can still put yourself there. It's just a circle, an equal circle that we're all sitting in together somewhere in this internet, right? Somewhere we are in this circle. And there was that fire pit in beneath between us. And you can kind of just thank everyone. And you know what you could do? You can just like tell someone else's spirit, tell someone else's soul, I believe in your dream. That was a good dream. I like that dream. I want you to take a deep breath in, hold it at the top, and a deep breath out. Wiggle your fingers just a little bit, wiggle your toes just a little bit. It might take you a moment to get back to here. You can kind of acquaint yourself. When you're ready, just kind of flicker your eyes open slightly. Notice your space around you. And when you feel like you've come back, tell me in the chat what that was like. We'll chat for a second. Give me a thumbs up if you had a good time. Maybe let me know a reflection. Let me know. I'm gonna grab us some cards for after. Come back. to the earth. You might have really liked that space. I plan on doing more of this in the future, but I have some things for us. It was a lovely meditation. It was a lovely meditation. I feel nice and grounded. Also really hopeful. Absolutely love the intention of setting a wish. That came to me like last minute, so I loved that too. I'm so glad. I can't lie, Queen, I was getting sleepy. I love it. Jokes aside, that was great. Amazing. Wow, that was amazing. My visuals were surprisingly vivid. That's so cool. I love to hear that. Yeah, I'm so proud of you guys because I know for a lot of people that we weren't like, super, super avid meditators, which is amazing. That's perfect. I feel more connected to and compassionate towards myself than I have in a while. You really did make it feel easy, and I loved all the visuals. Don't make me cry. Oh my gosh. Emily, I'm so happy you're here. Amazing as always. That was beautiful. I spoke to my younger self and gave her the love and care she needed to see. Oh, I told her I'm here now to give her what she needs. When setting the wish, I got a shiver down my spine. It was really nice to hold that space for myself. Oh gosh, give me a second, you guys, because you're gonna make me cry. Oh my god. Wait, I'm so happy. It's so funny because it's like if we were on like maybe Zoom where I could see everyone's faces, I could maybe kind of get an idea of how it's going for everyone. So I have to just rely on my intuition, and I this is just so stunning and beautiful, and you all did such a good I know it's making me emotional, I'm like, "Give me a second to, like" goodness gracious, it's, like, so beautiful. Thank you guys so much. Um, so here's the thing about meditations like that. So, part of I think one of the biggest things that self-love is, what it really is at its core, is connecting to your truest self. But to do that, we have to build a relationship with ourselves. And I want you to think of what are the pillars of a relationship? What makes a relationship? What makes a friendship? What makes a romantic relationship, right? Connection, care to get to know someone, care to learn about someone's feelings and needs and their insides and outs. And when you're doing that with someone else, you're often like, aren't you like sitting and you're really like actively listening and you're hearing what your best friend really needs and she's telling you and you're like really taking it in, or you're hearing about that person's biggest dream and you're really reflecting back to them like, I believe in you. I'm so proud of you. That's so awesome. And you're sitting there in presence. And so when we do these sort of practices where we go within, and we go inward and we tune into ourselves, we're giving ourselves that self-love and we're over time we're building that relationship with ourselves and we're becoming our own best friend. And it's so powerful. And so I know just from those reflections that a lot of you had a really beautiful experience. And a lot of what made that experience so beautiful was just like giving yourself that time really to just communicate and, like, let something go and invite something in and give yourself space to do that, which is so powerful, right? And I'm so happy that we got to do that practice from this book because I wanna tell you and you know what? Shameless plug, but the thing is that you are the people I wanna share it with. So, this has been a really long time in the making, this book, Becoming Your Own Best Friend. But the idea is that you can get this book for yourself, and then you can create moments like we just did for yourself by yourself. And you can start to create a ritual, a routine of making a relationship with yourself. And the practices in here are similar to the one I just did with you, except in journal form. And there's going to be a couple meditations in there that are so easy for you to do by yourself. But I want everybody to have the gift and the ability to create that type of connection with yourself. And I love doing it through journaling because you can have those conversations through journaling. So you'll be able to just flip through this in order or not in order. This is a whole section on the best friend. This is a whole section on making morning routines, on connecting with yourself. So, becoming your own best friend, this journal, which we just did a practice from, is my baby and the love of my life. And I will obviously let you all know as soon as it's released, as soon as it's ready, but we're really close. And I want everyone to just be able to create the space that we just created. Okay, so I'm going to pull us a couple cards to close out. Thank you so much for being here. If you have any questions right now, if there's something you're curious about, there's a question you have for me, if there's something you want to share, we can just kind of have a little chat right now. This is so interesting because we pulled Saturn. I don't know if you know about astrology, but Saturn is a little bit of a struggle. It's something that feels like hard work and patience. And then we pulled the sixth house, which is establishing a foundation. So it can feel really hard in this world, this busy, busy world, to establish that foundation of a relationship with ourselves. But when we do, I love that the Leo card came out. Hey, Emily. Self-confidence, loyalty, and creativity, and then integrity, reverence, and service. So the two of these things together, it's like that's what we come from when we decide we want to work on ourselves and do self-love. We're coming from this reverence towards ourself, this service towards ourself. And in turn, by taking that time, we start to begin to really build that self-confidence and that loyalty with ourselves, and we really start to transform things. I love it. We got the North Node destined to have the North Node is actually, in other words, the North Star. So this is freaking trippy because I didn't plan doing the star thing. Do you plan on doing more live streams? I definitely do. Do you guys like it? Would you want another one? Like, would you love if we did it like once a month, if we had a theme? Yes, no? I would definitely love to do more. It's such an honor to be able to host this and be in your space with you guys and, just kind of have a something we're working on, some type of theme, a moment to connect with ourselves. Oh, feels like a FaceTime with a friend. Would love this. I'm loving this. You guys are gonna make me literally cry. Okay, yay! I'm so excited. Yeah, I would love to do more. I would love to hopefully maybe monthly create this space where we can all just come to and have a you just have a little self-love night. It's like going to your yoga class, right? But it's your self-love class. I would love to do that with you guys, especially as the book gets released. I definitely want to be able to do more practices from it when it doesn't have this thing on there and it looks like how it's supposed to look. But I'm so excited about it. It would be really cool to do a little group where you guys are holding this in your hand and we could do the journaling together. I think that would be so sick. And we could kind of guide through that, like those journaling pages. Okay, so I pulled the Sacred Well, replenishment, self-care, and giving from a place of plenty. Look at this picture. Look at that. The healing lagoon, rejuvenate, recovery, time to heal. It's safe to stop. Look at these pictures. This is is this not what we just did? You guys are gonna freak out. Metamorphosis, embrace transformation. Things are now different. I know, are you kidding? This is the Healing Waters deck, it's one of my favorites. No, I know, you guys, I'm tripping, and it's so weird, before we started, I wanted to, pick the deck intuitively, and this one I wasn't gonna pick this one, but it was standing out. And this is what we just did, right? The sacred well, giving ourselves that self-care, that replenishment, so that we can you're gonna notice that when you do things like this, or you do the journals, or you have more of these nights together, whatever it is, when you take that time out for yourself, you're going to notice how much easier it is to give. You're going to notice how much you get drained less. And And it's not that, like, it's not that you're gonna want to give more, because I bet you all are very, giving, empathetic people. It's more so that it doesn't, like, take everything out of you because you're giving from a place of plenty, right? The healing lagoon, taking time to heal. It's safe to stop, taking time, right? How gorgeous. Like, okay. That's literally what we just did. Feeling so lucky to be here. So glad this is free and accessible. I hope so many lovely people find you. You deserve the attention. Oh, thank you so much. Yeah, I absolutely wanted this to be free and accessible. I wanted people to just be able to come here and take this time with community and take time for yourself. I mean, honestly, it's a radical act in the world these days to pour into yourself and protect yourself. Yeah, this is literally the pose. Isn't that so crazy? Let's pull one more. Let's pull one more from this. Okay, let's see. What does everyone in this group need? One more. The sweet waters. Not just right, sweetheart. Oh my gosh. The sweet waters. Enjoyment, balance, sensuality. I love you all so much, and you're all so precious. It's just like you guys are building this space along with me. You really are. You're making this feel like a community. And I do my best to encourage that on my page, but you guys are the reason that it actually happens. And you're all just so precious. Atlantis, keep the big vision, stay in alignment as you grow. Oh my goodness. Okay, everyone, it'll be about 5 more minutes. I would love to hear from you guys, what you loved about this, any questions you might have, how you're feeling leaving. My body feels really calm. I feel renewed. Um, this was my favorite part. Maybe you have a question for me. You might have a question about my Substack. You might have a question about what's next. Um, but, my advice after this is drink a lot of water, take care of yourself, nourish yourself, get really good sleep. And then if you get the chance, go ahead and do a little journaling moment for yourself and just ask yourself what that felt like, what it was like. Okay. And just take some space to do that. Get excited because you can hold this in your hand soon. I know I'm excited. This is my first book ever. It is like I mean, when this came in the mail, this proof copy, I obviously burst into tears because there's nothing more that I've ever wanted than being able to just give people something they can hold and practice self-love with. It's just like it's so cool. I'm so excited. So yeah, I'll keep you updated. I love the community aspect, especially knowing other people meditating with me, even if it sounds a little weird. No, that's amazing. And that's the whole point. Knowing that other people are doing it too, and other people are practicing, and other people are making that effort with you, and that we're all here. I mean, there's 58 people on here right now. I literally like am besides myself. 58 people just took out time in their day to practice self-love and to care for themselves and to tune in with themselves. How freaking powerful is that? You all did such an amazing job. You made my night. You really did. I plan to, for now, let's plan to do this once a month. Um, I might change that or add to it. There might be a couple private groups for my paid subscribers, but we'll keep this free and we'll keep this something that's really accessible. A Substack Live, hopefully once a month. We'll have a theme, same situation. We'll do a little meditation, we'll do a little card pull, we'll do a little talk. Okay. Let me read these though, please. Love you. I can't wait to have my hands on one of your journals. Thank you for holding this space for us tonight, XOXO. I love you so much. Thank you for coming. I love the part where we directly said hello to the different parts of our bodies. It made me laugh a bit, but it nourishes that mind body connection. Yes, I'm so happy you mentioned that. So that is one of the silliest freaking practices on the planet, is it not? But it works. It is a totally somatic practice that really does help with that mind body connection. And you're like, oh my, after you go through the whole thing, you're like, oh, I'm like in my body. Like that really works. Yeah. It's a practice I've done a lot of times that I think the giggles through it add to the whole thing. It's just so silly. I love the energy you brought. It felt like a safe, open space. Oh, that's all I've ever wanted. I just want everyone to feel safe and cozy and, like, yeah, like you're with your best friends. And having had a heavy day, emotional day myself, oh, it was really nice to be in a space with people who are open to creating that space for ourselves. Oh, Keelan, I'm so glad you are doing something super special, and it's a pleasure to be a part of it. Thank you again. You should be proud of yourself too. Oh, thank you guys so much. I love you all so, so, so much. Thank you for being here. You were all a part of the very first magical self love live here on Substack with the fairy and the moon. I love you so deeply. You can always maybe like write me a message, let me know what your experience was like. We'll have some chats in my community chat so you can come on that thread and we can talk about it. If you have any questions for me, I'm always open. And I will let you guys know as soon as we plan the next one. I can't wait to please come back to the next one. I can't wait to see you all. And I have a really cool article, journal prompts article coming out tomorrow. So, yeah, I forget what it's about to be honest, but you can see that tomorrow. I love you guys. Thank you. Yes, our fireplace circle, it's literally ours now. We're going to come again, okay? I'll let you all know when the next one is. Thank you so much. Thank you for coming. I love you. I'm so honored. We will definitely, without a doubt, do this soon, shortly, okay? I'm so proud of you all. Thank you. Have an amazing night. Thank you so much. I love you. Bye.